Right. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. How are you, Nisha?
I'm good, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm fine. Thank you very much.
Just to introduce yourself, where you're from, that would be great for the audience, sir.
Okay, of course, my name is Nduneche. I work in Nigeria. I work in Polaris Bank Limited as the head of brand and corporate marketing of the bank. Essentially, my responsibility is to coordinate the marketing and communication of both the internal and external publics. Of course, this period has been quite herculean for us. It's been a challenging period for us.
Yes, sir.
Because, of course, like most organizations, you have what we call the business continuity plan has been activated, which rests a lot on how well you're able to manage your stakeholders, your customers, to be able to understand how the current trend impacts them and how they can come over it over time. So essentially, it's been quite a busy period for me.
I can understand. Thank you for your introduction, sir. And I really appreciate your time and effort coming onto this video call, so people can understand. Just have some couple of questions to understand from your end, sir. What kind of impact that has been on Polaris Bank since of this pandemic, sir?
Well, essentially, we work in the financial services industry.
Yes.
The impact is quite real. Currently in Nigeria, as you know, we are not left out of the global community. So we essentially run skeletal services across the country. But in places like some major cities like Lagos, Abuja, and Ogun State, there have been complete lockdown.
Yes.
What it also does for us in the banking industry is to also enable us to fully push our digital capabilities across our platforms to see how well we can ramp it up. And I think it's not been bad at all. It's a challenge to how enterprises can maximize their installed investment in the area of IT.
Definitely.
And then it's a big one. I'm looking for that post-COVID, there'll be a lot more greater awareness on why people should begin to invest on technology and digital transformation.
Definitely, sir. In terms of, you said technology usage and adoption, what kind of measures you have taken to adopt these technologies right now? As Netcore as well, we have taken some, we are doing a lot of virtual meetings. Before it used to be just Skype calls, now it's Zoom video meetings. Everyone's on our video, rather than social distancing, but social distancing coming on video calls now. So how does that been working out for you?
Well, of course, for me, communication really, communication does not operate in a vacuum. Okay. We are first of all aligned to. There's a global framework in terms of communication in the era of COVID, which is being driven by World Health Organization, which ensures that organizations are able to tell their communications to observe things like social distancing, isolation, safety and good health, and of course care and donations and all that. So we are mindful of the environment we play, and we're also a human-centered organization. So what we also try to do is that our communication seeks to empower the customers, employees, and all stakeholders to also know how to respond to this era, especially how do we also enable you in terms of financial services? What are the digital options you have? So, but primarily our communication has been tailored towards two things. Number one, understanding the times and enable you to be safe at all times. And secondly, to also encourage you to become more digitally aware on how you can get your services done in terms of self-service. And I think it's been quite an interesting story.
What kind of channels you're communicating your customers right now? Any like innovative campaigns that you have brought out for Polaris Bank? Have you brought any changes that we need to adopt for the customer behavior? Because the user behavior patterns have changed now. Like the people what you used to follow before are not doing the same things because of COVID. People are, things are locked down. People are home. So any innovative campaigns or different marketing strategies that you have brought at Polaris Bank for now?
Yeah, what we also did, well, there are two things. Number one is that, first of all, at the wake of the crisis, we needed to look at our ongoing communication campaigns to see how we speak to the audience in terms of their journey, the customer journey, and in terms of the touch points. So we did a review, and it was clear that some of our campaigns that were focused on the traditional were, sorry, excuse me. Some of our campaigns that were focused on the traditional channels, we had to reject them because you could see that there's a radical migration to the digital platforms in terms of social behavior. So we looked at those campaigns, and then we were able to reject to focus on where the home of the customer. You have to work with the footsteps of the customer. Secondly, we also look at we also launched a major campaign we call Polaris Bank at Home with You. Polaris Bank at Home with You is both a literary expression of the times we are in. It's also a metaphorical expression of being in your heart, understanding what you're going through. So within that Polaris Bank at Home with You, we were able to drive across channels. Across channels, I mean both the typical social media as a critical pillar, not only to drive and share information, but also to drive engagement.
Okay.
And sometimes also to have conversions. Of course, in terms of the, we also have the automated platforms for marketing to the external customers. Such a way we're able to leverage on some of these kind of Netcore products, and then we're able to do a lot more targeting and retargeting to get our customers to much more be smarter and talking to right people at the right time.
Okay, that's great, sir. Any new concept that you're before, because you're a bank and you're doing offline things as well and online, this working from home new concept. Even at Netcore before, I guess we were not allowed to work from working from home. Now, even everyone is adopting the working from home new concept. So how is that working out for you, your team? How are you managing your team to be motivated during these times? How Polaris Bank is taking steps? Because I understand the whole of April is gone. Everyone has been locked down. Yes, absolutely, fully locked down for 1 month now, and everyone has been working remotely right now. Now coming back out. So how have you been monitoring your team, motivating? How does that working out for you? Any steps you have taken to do differently from others working from home? And how's been your personal experience as well?
Well, at the level of teaming and productivity, clearly the things that have come out is that, like I said earlier, the COVID has significantly scaled the capacity of organizations to work digitally. Whether you are a digital immigrant or native, you have to become self. So we are also leveraging all the platforms. I mean, we are talking typically who probably would have been having a physical meeting, but you can see that we're able to communicate using this platform right now. And there's a lot of such platforms, both on the Google, Zoom, Timeout. All of those platforms enable us to have a lot more, have regular meetings. Meetings are quite as regular as I've always been. We have been able to do a lot more. So the digital lifestyle has caught up with everybody. There is no excuse for everyone. So in terms of building teams, we are able to onboard a lot of people who were quite reluctant over time, who have either by generational gaps or by reasons of style of work. Nobody seems to have trust anymore, because at the end of the day, you need to be very productive. But of course, at the home front is another interesting thing also, because my typical house looks like a business center right now, because my kids are in school and they're also running online. So you wake up in the morning, everybody have their bath before 8, everybody take your position, and you get to work. You probably converge around 2:30. We have a bit of break and then have lunch. Interesting though, and then we go back at different times. But what has become very clear to all of us is that both at the level of it is real, the digital. There's a significant acceleration of all of which talk about the fourth industrial revolution. I think it's a lot faster now. People have to embrace the reality of
definitely
the digital era. It's not by choice. So, but at the work and the home front, even as a parent, you also need to begin to understand how do you monitor and control your child in the use of digital devices. Because before now, there was a lot more stricter control of how to use the digital devices. But now,
definitely,
that has become a digital personality. So you don't have so much. So it also raises the bar in terms of control. And and the monitoring for the child. And I mean, that's talking about parenting now. So that's some of the things that have also come out of it. But again, you also have there's a bit of somehow some cost saving, if you want to use that word,
Okay,
form of cost saving in terms of getting things done. People are learning to work smarter.
definitely.
People are learning to work smarter,
New
absolutely.
technology,
So,
yes.
yeah, but I mean, it's a revolution we all should look forward to see how best we can make out of it. It's part of the times. There are a lot of things for us to look forward to, and hoping that post-COVID will definitely bring up a much smarter workforce, a smarter lifestyle, and a digital way of doing things.
Okay, that's great. That's it. What do you think, sir? Do you think this pandemic, COVID-19, what kind of impact would have it on the banking industry in Nigeria? Do you think that will be impacted in terms of making revenues, profit, loss? Because all the operations are shut down right now. No one is going offline, right? And major mass communication in Nigeria uses personal banking through your offices and branches. So what kind of
Yeah.
impact do you think you have on this right now, and what's going to be the future like? I understand people are going digitization, who are on first mobile or trying to use your mobile applications or your USSDs or your mobile app or anything, your SMS or emails. What are different communications you're doing? What kind of impact do you think you're going to have on banking industry?
Well, the impact is massive, Nishan. The point is that, first of all, this is a crisis. Nobody planned for it.
Hmm.
So, in terms of social relations, in terms of mode of work, in terms of margins, in terms of profit, in terms of style of work, everything has been altered overnight, and there was no rehearsal for this. So, as a business, like every other business, the financial service industry has been badly hit.
Okay.
Because, I mean, remember, our responsibilities mediate between surplus and scarcity. If there is no surplus, what are you going to moderate? You're able to, our responsibility, we trade on people's money, we safely trade on people's money
Hmm.
uh, to enhance value for them. So if people are not doing business, you don't need to be told that clearly they're going to be a major hit. So the financial service industry, the banking industry, is really not finding it funny. The only sunny side of it, is the fact that the race for digitization and digital transformation has been quite high in the last few years, as you can attest to.
Hmm.
So perhaps it might be a crisis that comes with a disguise of positive outlook. Who knows? After this crisis, it might make us understand clearly that every bank must be a digital company.
Definitely.
Every bank must be a technology company. If you don't have a technology, you don't have any business. It's not going to be easy, and we are only very hopeful and prayerful that it doesn't last longer than necessary, because it will seriously affect purchasing power. It will
Hmm.
affect the GDP. It will affect businesses. SMEs will suffer, and the banks, like every member of the business environment, will also have a major hits also seriously.
Definitely. Any personal challenges you are facing or issues while you're working from home or your team or Polaris Bank at the moment during this pandemic?
Well, the thing is that for us as a bank, there has been, like I said, the bank has activated its business continuity plan.
Okay.
So it's automatically, there's already a plan. So what it does is that the framework of how to work outside office it already exists. So we have already activated that. So the impact, of course, you're not going to be able to attain optimum capacity in this
Okay.
circumstance, especially in the first early days of it. But somehow people are beginning to align with the fact that out of office does not mean out of work. So
Definitely.
you have to deliver your responsibilities, and I can say that we've been doing that. The people are beginning to understand that you have to create value. It's only value creation that keeps you in business. So yeah, it's very challenging, but as an enterprise, we have responded quite brilliantly.
Definitely. So we at Netcore as well, we are here to give our best services. Anything would require from our end in terms of support and services. We are working from home as well, day in, day and night, 24 hours we are working. Many banks, many brands, I would say, have gone into digitization, as you clearly said. The brands were not into digitization. Now they have realized the value to be digitized. right?
Absolutely.
Have to,
Absolutely.
yeah, because you have to sustain in the market. You're working from home doesn't mean you're home. You
You
have
have
to,
to pay your bills.
yes, you still have to come up with different strategies, different innovative ideas, how to engage your customers through different channels of communication, be it via SMS, WhatsApp, email, your website engagement or mobile app engagement. So we are here to give the best services and support. Any support you need from my Netcore, we are here to help. Anything
Fantastic.
related to any issues or you need our support in terms of technology adoption as well, we offer to help you in your services. In case you'd like to
Fantastic.
add something to this call before we take it a break, please feel so.
Right. No, it's okay. I think I'm okay. It's nice. Yeah.
Thank you
It's
so
been
much,
nice
sir.
talking to you.
I really
Thank you
appreciate
very
it.
much. It's my pleasure. Thanks. Yeah.
Thank you.